Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180, where you join me in the ultimate luxury that is the Purple Palace next to Manchester Airport, because I am up in Manchester with work, but I can't not bring you my midweek update, where I give you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. If you've not seen it by now, I put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it, a very simple format. So, without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, so first comment last week, it was really close. Carco got the first comment, but Reezy Drone Videos was literally about 15 seconds later. But I've got to give him a shout out because he was actually on night and had set his alarm for just before 6 o'clock so we could watch the Midweek 180 and get the first comment. So have to give you a big shout out for that. And where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Big P and Lil P, who was servicing a septic tank in Alabama. So first comment this week. I will give you a shout out next week. Let the battle royale commence. And where are you right now and what are you doing? Likewise, I will give you a shout out. So last week's question was all about, I asked the question, how would you improve Formula One? And I got some brilliant suggestions. And rather than kind of talk through them in this video, I think I might actually do a video around all the various suggestions, because I think there were some really good talking points. So maybe stay tuned for that next week. But the common theme throughout that was basically bring back V10 engines, which I thought was quite amusing. My question this week, because we are now in December, I am willing to talk about the fact that Christmas is looming. So I want a really simple question. What's your best car-related present on your Santa list? I will put my hand up and say I have asked Mrs. Petroped for more Lego. I loved making my Caterham Lego so much last year. I want some more Lego. I really want the 911 GT3 RS, if I'm honest, if you're watching Mrs. Petroped. New car news. Well, new car news. Two cars have broken cover this week. The first one just yesterday, and that is this, the Lamborghini Urus. Big, they're calling it the first, if you like, supercar SUV. Phenomenal numbers on paper, that's for sure. 4-litre twin turbo V8, 641 bhp, 850 newton meters of torque. Big numbers. That will get it from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds, 190 mile an hour top end. I mean, it looks stunning. I would love to know what you think, whether this is a step too far. Do you think that they should even be making cars like this? I saw a brilliant tweet from Chris Harris yesterday. He's clearly not a big fan. It's got a really interesting, it's got an 8-speed auto box, but the 4-wheel drive system's quite clever. And normal driving, it's 60% rear-wheel drive. If it needs to, it can put as much as 70% of the power to the front wheels to get it out of trouble, or it can put as much as 87% of the power to the rear wheels to get some rear end action, I guess. So I reckon that's going to be amazing to drive. And it's got some wheel options. It goes up to 23-inch wheels, which I think is brilliant. The other car, very briefly, that also broke cover yesterday is the new BMW M5. Really nice looking car. 4.4-litre twin turbo V8. Big numbers again, 600 bhp, 553 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60, 3.2 seconds, helped by the fact this is an all-wheel drive M5. You can turn it to purely rear-wheel drive if you want to shred some tyres, but I think that's a really interesting car. Damn! I missed my timer again. So they're the two cars I had to talk about. I would love to know what you think of both of those. Really interesting. The next video, Friday at 6 o'clock. So on Monday of this week, I went to a very exclusive reveal of the new Aston Martin Vantage from Aston Martin Chichester. I know the big press reveals were a couple of weeks ago, but this is the first time I've actually got to see it. It's a beautiful car. I got some really great access. So I kind of talked through some of the kind of core interesting points about the car, and that will be Friday's video at 6. And we got to start it, and my goodness me, it sounded biblical. Absolutely phenomenal, and that's just revving it at a standstill. So that is my video for Friday. Anyway, that's my time up. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have done so, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. Don't forget, I'll put my social media links down below. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I'll put lots more extra stuff on there as well. And don't forget, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. But I will see you at the next video. That is Friday, 6 o'clock, up close and personal with the new Aston Martin Vantage. It's a stunning, stunning car. But I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.